Okay, that's funny. Nicholas didn't go back to Windermere, and he's not answering his cell.
You're worried.
Yeah, he's been off lately, you guys. He's all secretive and mysterious. I mean, look how he missed his appointment with you. And he literally stops talking every time I walk into the room. It's not like him to just drop out of sight. No call, no nothing. Can't imagine what's going on with him.
I could give you the benefit of the doubt. You didn't plan this, moving Carly and the boys back in just when we had dinner plans. It's a coincidence.
I asked you to stay.
So lucky me, I get to observe the very special bond that you and Carly share while she torments me endlessly, and I have to decide whether to be discreet and ladylike or just deck her.
You were still avoiding my question.
You mean, am I jealous of you and Carly? I don't know, Sonny. Do you want me to be?
You know, I don't know from one minute to the next what I want from you. But it just, makes me want you more.
Where you running from, Rick?
I'm on my way to a meeting. How's my brother? Is he still unconscious?
Just about to check up on him. Mr. Jacks, we have a problem.
Jerry woke up?
The chair's empty. Your brother's gone.
Okay, tell hotel security to try to stop Jerry before he leaves the hotel.
Carly, call 911.
Yes, can you please send an ambulance to 607 Bradenwood Terrace? It's my nanny. She's dead.
I see. So, among all the women you've ever met, I'm irresistible.
Yeah, that's true.
Among others.
Well, not at the moment.
And Carly?
She's my boy's mother. We have a history together. I don't have to tell you that. She's only staying here for security reasons. Neither of us want anything more. I know, look, my life is really complicated.
So is mine.
And I know there are times when I think we both feel that you'd be better off if you went back to Manhattan and never saw me again.
You're probably right.
But the thing is, when I think about you sometimes, I realize that I can't wait to see you again. Because, I remember that I want to tell you something, funny, to make you laugh, because I know how difficult it is to make you laugh.
Have you gotten over the fact that I was with Trevor?
Well, that depends. You plan on seeing him again?
If I did, I wouldn't be here.
When did you find her?
Less than 10 minutes ago.
She was right there on the floor with the telephone cord wrapped around her neck.
Is this your house?
Yes, I'm Carly Corinthos Jacks. That was Letitia Juarez. She was our nanny. Who the hell would do this?
And you weren't home at the time.
No, I was at the Metro Court.
Were your children here?
They're with their father. We were coming here to pick up Letitia and take her over there.
And you're Jason Morgan.
How soon until I can call her family?
Not just yet. I need you to tell me who'd want Letitia dead.
I was taking a walk. Relieves the stress.
When did walking become a full contact sport? Look at you. You're a mess.
I must have snagged it on a bush or something.
You should be more careful.
What can I do for you, Sky?
The PCPD is still holding all Lorenzo's personal effects from Jason's trial, and they're dragging their feet releasing me to me.
What you're looking for isn't there. I've already been through the evidence. That little bargaining chip that Lorenzo had against me is still MIA.
I don't care, Rick, honestly. If it turned out you were the one who killed Lorenzo, even that wouldn't bother me. If he's dead.
And you must be after all of that Alcazar money.
That'd be such a terrible thing. Unless, of course, you have some better plan.
Excuse me.
Have we met?
Has that line worked on any woman in the past 20 years?
You'll have to excuse my unfortunate son. He lost his manners sometime between birth and law school. Trevor Lanson.
Sky Chandler Quartermain.
Why don't you go bother somebody else, Trevor? We're busy.
How much you want to bet that Nicholas had a business emergency?
Or maybe he just forgot like he was meeting him. All right. I suppose you're right. I mean, as I said, he's been very distracted lately, but I know how much he wanted to meet the four of us for dinner, Elizabeth. And why is his cell phone off?
Emily, stop.
Okay.
I'm sure he's fine.
I'll be there as soon as I can. That was work. Carly's nanny, Letitia, was found strangled tonight.
Letitia?
Yeah.
What happened?
I won't know until I get there. I'll be home as soon as I can. Sorry I'm late. This didn't work. He'll fill you in.
I'm so relieved to see you.
What?
Hey.
Okay, so obviously something's wrong here. What happened?
Letitia was here packing up the boys' things. We called her from the hotel to tell her we were going to be stopping by to pick her up on the way to Sonny's.
What time was that?
7:30, maybe 7:15.
Where's your husband at?
He's out of town. I've left messages, but I can't get in touch with him.
It's official. Letitia was pronounced dead at General Hospital. I'm sorry.
How am I supposed to tell the boys that?
How long was Letitia in your employ?
Jason hired her when Michael was about a month old. With all the craziness the boys have been through, she's been the one constant. I gotta get to my boys.
I understand, but we're dealing with murder.
Matt, she needs to see her kids.
You need to get this down while it's still fresh in her mind.
Okay, just let me take her to Sonny's. I'll come back. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Richard has been this unpleasant all his life. You're not one of his co-workers.
When did that become any of your business?
Rick, it's okay. I take it you're new to town.
Yes, but I'm realizing that I should have come sooner.
Do you know who Lorenzo Alcazar was?
Of course.
He was, well, perhaps still is, my little girl's father.
Yes. And Richard prosecuted Jason Morgan for his murder without any actual proof that there was a murder.
No doubt you believe you could have won the case.
Far be it from me to criticize my son's legal skills.
Well, it was charming to meet you, Mr. Lansing.
Trevor, please.
Yes, well, I'm sure we'll be running into each other around town.
No, he won't be staying.
Oh, on the contrary. I look forward to exploring the sights.
Rick, I know a great tailor who can help you with that shirt. I'll send you the number.
Now there's a lovely woman.
I am not 10 anymore. And you can't scare me with a couple of well-placed insults. You are about to discover the price of pushing me is that I push back harder.
So where were you?
Lucky and I just missed each other, so I headed right over here. It was just a matter of bad timing, that's all.
I'm gonna start the barbecue, try to salvage dinner.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'd like to stick around and see what Lucky finds out. Okay, this poor Michael. He's gonna be devastated when he finds out about Letitia. I mean, Morgan too, but he was so attached to her.
I know. Things like this make me want to just put those babies in a cocoon and never let them out. Nicholas, Cameron knows you're here. He's really excited to see you. Can you go up?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks. I'm gonna get dinner started.
Hey, are you okay?
What the hell was that for?
Don't go tiger on me, sweet Sam. You need to be reminded who's boss. Do you understand?
Get off of me. I have bodyguards because of psychos like you threatening me.
Oh, he certainly was effective tonight. Where is he?
He's due here any minute.
Most attractive, sweet Sam, but not a rocket scientist. You see, the idea of having a bodyguard is that they're there when you need them. Unless you're lying, of course. But let's rid ourselves of that particular fiction. There is no one to be guarding you anymore. But not to worry. I'm not here to threaten you. I have a proposition.
A proposition? You're gonna have to kill me. There's no way you're gonna get near me.
No, I don't want you for myself. Although I have to admit that we'd be spectacular in bed. Just the thought, my God. I want you to sleep with Trevor Lansing.
Rick's father?
Oh, come on. We went for the apple, we might as well go for the tree. I need you to behave and to pay attention. Sweet Sam.
You guys be careful. Okay, come on, it's time to eat.
All right, stop. What about Mom?
Let's see.
Alan.
Well, she's picking up Letitia at the house, so by the time, they get here, it's all gonna be ready.
So what can I do to help?
What can you do? Okay, listen, in school, when the teacher asks what you did for summer vacation, you can tell them that Kate Howard helped. The Kate Howard.
He's funny, isn't he? Your
he is.
dad.
Fine.
Fine, you're on your own.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, how are you guys? Good? Yeah.
Okay, kids.
Yeah?
Go show Kate your play.
Yeah,
playroom.
come. I've never seen it. Will you show me where it is?
All right. I'm assuming it's up the stairs, and I bet you have very expensive toys up there. Come on.
What happened?
Letitia's dead.
We found her in Carly's house.
How? What? How?
She was strangled.
They're sending us a message.
I will make life hell for you if you insist on remaining in Port Charles or if you interfere with my daughter in any way.
Why are you so rigid? All these rules. Clearly, they're signs of an anally compulsive personality.
You're not fooling anybody, okay, Trevor? I mean, that whole snow job that you pulled with Alexis was sickening. Come on. The loving, reasonable grandpa? Give me a break, as if you were capable of any kind of love, familiar or otherwise, pretending to support the idea of giving Molly back to her mother.
Alexis seems like a nice enough woman to me, especially when compared to you. You know what I think? I think that Molly made out the best in this deal.
Excuse me. Lansing.
It's Scorpio. I want to give you a heads up. The Corinthos kid's nanny, Letitia Juarez, was found dead tonight at Carly and Jax's house. She appears to have been strangled.
Go on.
I'm at the scene with forensics. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Commissioner.
Something wrong?
Your client, Anthony Zacchara, just had an innocent woman murdered.
Letitia was such a good person, There were so many times she could have quit, but she wouldn't abandon the boys. She loved them so
I
much.
never thought they'd come at us like that.
I took dinner to the boys. Milo's eating with them.
Did Michael ask what was wrong?
He just said something was up and that it happens all the time. He assured me he was used to it.
Don't you want to know what happened?
Carly, it's obviously a private, personal matter. I'm not going to intrude.
Kate, I want you to know. Our nanny was found murdered in Carter's house.
What?
And
horrible.
I suspect it's Anthony Zacchara who ordered the hit, which means...
Sonny, Trevor would have nothing...
Kate, please.
I'm sorry. You have my deepest sympathies, and if there is anything that I can do, anything, don't hesitate to call.
Now what? I don't know how we tell the boys that Letitia's dead. She's been in Michael's life forever. I mean, when I couldn't be there, when we would fight, when you were gone, and as hard as it is for us right now, it's going to be even harder on them, and they're going to be confused, and they're going to be scared. And...
Carter, listen to me. Hey. I love you. I love the boys. I will never let anything happen to you.
Trevor Lansing isn't only Rick Lansing's father, he's also the mouthpiece for Anthony Zacchara, that man you spoke of.
I spoke to Trevor today. He doesn't seem like any gangster I've ever met.
Isn't that charming? I mean, I'm sure you happily filled him in on the workings of Sonny Corinthos and his team.
No, of course not. We were talking about my little sister Molly, who happens to be Trevor's granddaughter.
Yes, well, I realize that it's a little incestuous, but Trevor works for Zacchara, and Anthony Zacchara, the mob boss, is moving in on Port Charles.
All right, well, even if it's true, why do you care?
You see, Anthony Zacchara has a reputation of targeting families, and since Sonny and Jax share the same one, I took the appropriate measures to make sure that my brother's safe. Zacchara needs information, and Trevor's here to get it.
Well, he's not going to get anything from me.
Oh, come on, Sam, wake up. Trevor thrives on power, and he's attracted to women who are addicted to the same. He wants information from you. So why don't you let him think that he's getting what he wants, and then turn the tables on him?
You're serious? You want me to sleep with my sister's grandfather?
Oh, come on, darling. You could do that in your sleep, no pun intended. Just get the man to take you up to his hotel room. Shove your cleavage in his face and get him to talk. You need something to use against Zacchara.
Fine. Even if I were to consider this ridiculous, disgusting plan of yours, what's in it for me?
Revenge.
The victim was strangled with a phone cord. We're dusting for prints. She was alone. No one saw anything.
She was DOA. Carly and Jason Morgan tried to give us CPR, but it was too late. Or Carly and Jason being questioned at the BCPD.
I let Jason take Carly to Sonny's.
Because he's such a stand-up guy? Why does Morgan always get special treatment?
Carly already told me like everything she knows.
That's That's good. Now it's your turn.
You sleep with Trevor. Get him to spill his guts about Anthony Zacchara, and guess who's going to want to know everything he told you?
Gee, I don't know. Is this where I'm supposed to say Jason and Sonny?
How lovely would that be to possess information Jason would kill for, made lovelier still by knowing how you obtained such information?
Been there, done that.
Oh,
Thanks.
come on, don't be difficult. Everyone knows Jason held all the power in your relationship. You would jump through hoops to make him happy. And once you stopped jumping and you started questioning him, he shut you out of his life. Now, how wonderful would it be to turn the tables on him? To have something that he wants and make him beg for it. Come on.
If all you wanted was secrets out of Trevor, why didn't you just hire yourself a hooker or something?
No, Trevor's way too smart for that. Come on! You, on the other hand, can bring up any name without raising Trevor's suspicion, because you've slept with all of them. Besides, Trevor will be all tingly at the thought of seducing Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan's mutual ex-bedwoman.
So, now is definitely a bad time.
No, Jerry was just leaving. Bye.
Think of a strategy. We don't have much time.
What could you possibly be working on with that psychopath?
This news about Letitia, I had to run upstairs and hug my boys.
No, I get it. You can't help but worry about them.
Sit down. There's this mobster from New York City, Anthony Zacchara. Supposedly, he's going up against Jason and Sonny. Sam said he likes to target people closest to his enemies. What if this Zacchara killed Letitia just because she watches Sonny's kids?
Oh, you can't jump to conclusions like that.
Okay, but it's public knowledge that Jason jumped bail to find Jake. What if that makes him a target?
Look, if it'll help you sleep at night, Jason can put some men outside of your home.
No, Lucky will protect us. God, I just feel so bad for Sonny and Carly. I mean, even with all the precautions they take, it must be terrifying knowing that their children are always vulnerable. Simply because of who their father is.
Letitia was packing up the boys' stuff because they were going to stay at their father's. Carla and I stopped by to give her a ride. And I thought I saw something as we approached the house.
What was it?
I don't know, a shadow, some type of movement. I stopped to take a look. I sent Carly inside. That's when she found Letitia.
So you didn't see anything out there?
No.
What'd you see when you came in the living room?
Letitia was on the ground, right over there with the phone cord wrapped around her neck. No pulse. I told Carly to call 911.
Who removed the cord from her neck?
I think Carly might have.
How was their relationship?
What's that supposed to mean?
Was there any disagreements Carly and Letitia might have had recently?
Okay, listen, Carly was with me this evening. She didn't kill Letitia.
Did Letitia have any enemies? Anyone that might have done something like this?
Ask Trevor Lansing.
I thought you would have taken a hint and left.
How have you remained district attorney of Port Charles with your level of hysteria?
You know what, Dan? I know that you work for Anthony Zacchara, that you represent him, and I know that Zacchara wants to take over this city. Your boss sent a very clear message tonight to Sonny. I mean, what better way to do it than to kill the woman who's in charge of taking care of his kids? It's pretty clear that his kids would be next.
If you were to ever bring charges like that against Mr. Zacchara, his attorney, whoever he is, would laugh you out of court.
Oh, come on, Dad. We both know who Mr. Zacchara's attorney is.
So why don't you just think for a minute like a Lansing? Ask yourself who, in this ridiculous town, would have reason to kill that poor woman?
Carly. I tell you, I don't know how I'm gonna break this to the boys either. I mean, it's like it's hard for me to deal with this myself. It never occurred to me that Letitia was in any kind of danger. I mean, I was so wrapped up in and Michael and Morgan and you, Jax, Jason, that I was oblivious to her safety. I mean, Letitia never signed on for this. All she did, and you know this, was nurture and protect our kids from day one. What was I thinking? Leaving her in that... Leaving her in that house by herself. If you want to blame anybody, and I'm telling you this right now, you gotta blame me. Because I am the one that Anthony Zacchara is after.
No, Sonny.
I chose this life, and I dragged you all into it.
I want you to stop it, okay? You stop it because there's no blame here. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Right now, we gotta worry about Michael and Morgan. And I can't do that without you.
You got me.
Instead to put a rush on these. No offense, because they are cute, but don't you think they're a little revealing for national television?
Yeah, you know, they're actually for my own personal use, not the show.
So, what was Jerry doing here, and what on earth could you two possibly be arguing about?
Revenge. Yeah, Jerry has strange ways of getting it.
Well, that would make sense after what he did at the Metro Court. You have to not admire him exactly, but it is kind of impressive. I mean, he held all of us hostage, blew up a building, and then got away with it by claiming it was a case of mistaken identity. It's the ultimate scam.
Yeah.
And even though he is lethal and completely psychotic, I bet he knows a lot about revenge.
Sure, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Because when I get revenge, it's going to be on my terms, not Jerry's.
Thanks for making dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying. Maybe next week we can actually do this with all four of us.
Again, please tell Lucky I'm sorry about the mix-up and to call me tomorrow because I still want him to come by and see the new office.
I'll tell him. Listen, I still don't feel right leaving you here alone. What happened with Letitia's made me really nervous.
We're gonna be fine.
We'll stay if you want us to.
No, you guys go back to Spencer. Lucky will be home soon. Okay?
We'll be fine. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Trevor Lansing is Rick's father. He's chief attorney for Anthony Zacchara.
The New York mob boss.
Yeah. And Trevor claims that he's here to visit his son, his old friend Kate Howard, but we know that he's scouting Port Charles for Zacchara.
Well, even if Zacchara wants to move here, how does that equate with the dead nanny?
Because Zacchara has a history of coming at his rivals by terrorizing their families.
Look, I assume Sonny's got guards protecting his family. I'll cover him with some police details. Is there anyone you want protected?
No, no one.
What about Sam?
Well, we have some very sad news. Letitia died. And I want you guys to know that she loved you both very, very much. And we're gonna miss her more than I can say.
How did she die?
She went to heaven to be with the angels. And I know that's difficult to understand. But it means that we're just gonna have to love each other a lot more now.
And you know what? It's gonna be sad. It is. It's gonna be sad for a little while. But you have to know that Letitia is with you, and you're gonna feel her with you, okay? You come with me, so we can go say a prayer for Letitia. Can we? Yeah.
Morgan's a baby. I'm not.
Letitia was killed, Michael. Looks like it might have been one of my enemies.
You have to kill them, Dad. I loved Letitia. You have to make them pay for killing her.
That's not the answer, Mike.
I don't care. You can't let them get away with it.
Enough! Letitia loved you very much. She wouldn't want you to grow up to be the kind of person who would want revenge.
They have to pay for killing her.
It's not gonna bring her back, Michael. It's not gonna make you feel better. Revenge only puts a hole in your heart. And it hurts your soul.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.
Whoever you are, you're very good.
Yeah, I'm even better when my life is being threatened.
What the hell, Jax?
The rental car that was waiting for me, the one that I was supposed to drive to meet Zakara, kind of blew up on me.
Well, first clue, brother, this isn't a corporate raider or crooked politician. Zakara's a lethal adversary, and you were way out of your league trying to confront him one-on-one.
You know, I would like to know where the hell you were when I was almost being blown to bits. Because I sent Marty up here to look for you. He said that you disappeared. It's funny how that goes.
Oh, what a game.
CPD, open up. Oh. Gentlemen, come on in. Save me the trouble. We need to bring Jerry Jax here downtown for questioning.
Oh, God, what is it this time?
The murder of Letitia Juarez.
Okay, we all know how much you love the island, right? You're gonna be safe there, and I'll come there as much as I can.
And I'm gonna make sure you guys get there myself.
Yeah, and Jason is gonna make sure everything's perfect before he comes back home to help your dad, okay? Come on, guys.
Sorry, Carly. That you gotta put your life on hold once again because of me.
Nothing's more important than protecting the kids. I'm gonna call Letitia's family when I get to the island and tell them.
If you need anything from me, you let me know. Yeah.
I gotta call Jax. You know, I gotta tell him what's going on. If he shows up at our house in the crime scene there,
I
he's just
understand.
gonna
You're
freak out.
gonna have to call him from the jet. Okay? He's gonna have to understand that this is the right thing to do.
I know. And I know as long as I'm with you, I'm gonna be okay.
Sam? Sam? Sam, are you here?
I'm out here.
sorry Lucky missed dinner, but it's probably for the best. You know, things are just so tense between Lucky and Elizabeth right now.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he was so quick to jump at the chance to go to work.
Do you think he was lying to you about missing you at the hotel?
Well, who knows? I don't know.
Oh, wait. You're doing it again. You just gave me that look.
What are you talking? What look?
It's the same look that you gave me when I said that Marty had told me about the office. So what's going on?
What are you...
You weren't at that hotel at all. Where are you? Where'd you really go tonight?
Thank you, officers. I'll take it from here.
Forgive me, I'm unclear about your laws when it comes to questioning suspects. Don't I have a right to an attorney?
Your brother's nanny was strangled to death this evening. So where were you between 7:30 and 8 p.m.?
Well, the better question is, where were you?
Well, now I'm asking you. Where were the bodyguards? Yeah, Letitia was part of my family. I want her killer found and brought to me.
Here to see Carly and the boys.
You're late, as usual. When they need you, you're not around. So from now on, Jax, I am protecting Carly and the boys.